Bow. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I'm famous. Hit the line for famous. Subscribe to famous. Coming by with famous. What's up, guys? I'm famous. Hit the line for famous. Subscribe to famous. Coming by with famous. What's up, guys? I'm famous. Bow. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I'm famous. Hit the line for famous. Subscribe to famous. Coming by with famous. What's up, guys? I'm famous. Hit the line for famous. Subscribe to famous. Coming by with famous. What's up, guys? I'm famous.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous, and welcome to this live stream. I was looking a little crooked. You was leaning a little this way, or was it this way? I don't know. But you was leaning, so I had to fix you. But thank you for joining me. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I almost said Friday. My days have been all confused lately. And that's because I don't have to work at one of my jobs tomorrow. So it's like throwing me off. And if I don't get to see you tomorrow, happy 4th of July if you celebrate it. But let's get into what I'm here for. So tonight, well, first and foremost, welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous. I'm acting like this is my very first time. Welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils, where I talk about health and wellness in different aspects, whether it's working out or eating healthy or using plant-based products for your everyday needs. And tonight I am going to be talking about the products. But it's basically getting free things when you do order from my website. So you get free things, and I'm going to be discussing it. If you haven't seen my video, I did do like a 10-minute breakdown of how it works. It's really like 9 minutes and like the 20-something seconds. But if you don't have time to stick around for the entire hour that I like to go live, you can go watch that video and it kind of breaks it down. But you get to ask questions here in the live. So love to do lives. I am like a lives channel in shorts. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. Happy Thursday. And if you do have any questions or if you're catching the replay, drop your questions in the comments. Let me know what you think or what you may have questions about. And I am here to help in any kind of way I can. But basically what I'm talking about tonight is if you order from my website, which is all plant-based, so from cleaning supplies to hygiene products, whether it's lotions or like chapstick, whatever you're using on a daily basis, I pretty much have it in a natural plant-based form. So you're not using a bunch of toxins, chemicals, synthetics, all the junk you don't need in your products. Well, these are more natural and better for your health. And if you choose to, you can click on the link in the description where it would take you to the website. I am going to be sharing my screen so you can see what the website looks like. And if you need a like walkthrough or a one-on-one, just reach out to me on Instagram at RNE Oils, or you can email me at rootedinessentialoils@gmail.com. Hello, 5Gs. Hello. I see you. Fam. Welcome in. I hope everyone had a great day today. It was another hot one here in Colorado. We had close to 100. I want to say it was like 97, 98, somewhere around there. It was hot. And here in Colorado, it is dry. So if it doesn't rain, it will be dry and hot. If it does rain, it will be humid and hot. So we kind of get best of both worlds. But yeah, hope you and your family are doing well. Yes, we are all doing well. I am tired. I'm sorry if my energy is like off, but I've been working 2 physical jobs and it's just like nonstop. I don't get a day off. No rest for the weary. So I work every single day. And sometimes, like last night and yesterday, Wednesday is my day where I work both jobs. So I leave one job to go to the next, and I don't get home until like 9. So my day starts at 7:30. Just depends. But today it started at 6. And then I would go to the next job. I only do that 2 days out of the week. So on Wednesdays and Fridays is the only 2 days that I do that. But then I also work on Saturday and Sunday. So no days off. But I'm doing well. I hope all is well with you and yours. Thank you for being here. Yes, so hot. But I appreciate the heat. I appreciate everything that God is doing in my life. So I take all the heat, I take all the cold, I take it all and just absorb it and be thankful and grateful. I'm thankful for the house that I live in. I'm thankful for my family. I am thankful for having 2 jobs because if you remember, I had no jobs. And then I feel like I'm sweating. Yeah, I am. It is hot and I don't have a fan here and I don't want to turn on the AC. But thank you for being here. Okay, take easy tomorrow, okay? Yeah, tomorrow I gotta work too. On 4th of July, but I don't work the whole day. So from 10 to 6 is when I work tomorrow. So I get to see and be around my family in the morning and then in the evening. So love it. Yes, you are doing okay. Yes, great. Gratitude is a must. Yes, it is. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I thought for a second I was going to be talking to myself, but I know my people are going to show up for the replay. So without further ado, we are going to talk about gifts with purchase. So again, if you haven't seen the video that I put out, it is a breakdown of what I'm going to be talking about tonight. So if you have any questions, you can ask or put it in the comment section. But again, click the link in the description to get to the website. I am going to be sharing my screen so you can actually see what we are going to be looking at. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. Happy Thursday. I'm trying to pull up the website. I thought it was already up and it's not. All right, we're going to share the screen now. My pleasure. I don't see much of your notifications, so happy to be here to learn. Yes, and I'm so glad I have someone to engage with. So thank you. Even if you don't stay the whole time, I do understand, but I would greatly appreciate if you have the time to stick around. All right, I'm sharing my screen. And this is what the website looks like. And let me just fix this real quick so you can see me and the website. So if you click the link that's in the description, this is what you would see. Whether you're on phone, tablet, or computer, it will look exactly like this. It just might be a little smaller. But how you get started, if you decided you wanted to purchase some of the products that are all plant-based, you can click this button that says sign in. Once you click sign in, it will drop down this, and then you can click new to Young Living. And once you do that, it will prompt you to create your free account. It is free to create your account. It doesn't matter where you are in the world or what language you speak. You can break it down to what works for you. Anyone can order these products, doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you have an address and a way to pay for it, like debit or credit card and PayPal, because they do accept PayPal, you are able to order. So those are the steps. I'm not going to create an account, but you get the gist. So if you ever want to get back to the main screen, just click the Young Living Essential Oil logo and it will bring you right back to this page. But there are some buttons on the left of the screen. So shop, that's where you would go to shop. And it kind of breaks it down into different categories. So if you're looking for something specific, then this is where you would want to go. Or you can even search for the product that you're looking for. So there's a lot of products on here, and I don't want you to get overwhelmed or discouraged. A lot of these products, I won't say a lot. I have used many products, and the ones that I have used, I love. So like the red drink that I always talk about, I will recommend anyone to drink that, and that's the Ninja Red. There's also like CBD products, there is skincare products, there is cleaning supplies. So if you've heard me talk about Thieves, you know what that's about. There's also hygiene products with Thieves. There are essential oils. If I've talked a little bit about Sleek, but if you're in that season of wanting to lose weight or weight management, Sleek is a way to go. So it just breaks it down so you can find things a little easier. There are supplements. There are things for men, things for women, things for children. There are essential oils. There are diffusers. There's collections. There's a little bit of everything on the website. So yeah, that's a little breakdown. But tonight, we're actually not going to be going into that piece of the website. We're actually going to scroll from the main screen, just scroll down just a little bit. It also breaks it down into categories here, shop by category. But we are going to July's gifts with purchase. So here it is. This is what we're going to be talking about tonight. So if you want to get free products, this is where you would want to go, and you can click learn more. I'm going to give you my own little spiel on it, but I am going to click it. And they're called July's gifts with purchase. So every single month, this company will give you free products if you order through a loyalty order. And let me just backtrack and go to the shop real quick and show you what that means. So if you look at these oils, and I'm just on oils, there's only two ways to order from the website. You have add to cart, where if you add to a cart, the little shopping cart in the right of the screen where it says sign in. And once you're signed in, it will say my account and it won't say sign in. So if you're signed in, it will say my account. But this little shopping cart will turn. And if you add items to your cart, that number will change to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever you add. If you do create a loyalty order, that is a one-time order for the month. And my opinion, it's the best way to order because you're going to get a lot of free things in return. You'll get a discount, and we're going to talk all about that tonight. So yes, those are the only two ways you can order: add to cart or create a loyalty order. A loyalty order is a subscription order, but you are fully in control of it. So if you want to order this month and then stop it next month, you could. If you want to order every single month, you could. If you want to order every other month, you could. The more consistent you are with a loyalty order, the more perks you get from it. So if you do it consistently month to month, the more things you get back, and we'll discuss what you get. But you also, the longer you do it, the more you get from a loyalty order. So It's just my opinion, but common sense is to order through a loyalty order because you're going to save money. You're also going to get free things in return, which is a great thing. And all you're doing is just ordering what you need. So we're going to go back to where we were, and I just clicked the logo, July's gifts with purchase. All right, so those are the 3 products that you can get for free this month. You have lemon essential oil, you have peppermint essential oil, and you have super magnesium supplement. Anytime I talk about supplements, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm nothing in the medical field, but what I can tell you is my experience, and I love all 3 products. I have them in the house. I love using it. Well, the magnesium I actually ran out of, so I will be ordering it just because I don't think I would meet the free tier level to get super magnesium, but we'll see. We'll see for this month. We shall see. And I usually do my loyalty order every like the end of the month, closer to the end of the month, because I pay all my other bills first, and then I buy my necessities, and then they show up like the end of the month or the beginning of the month. And I actually will be doing an unboxing tomorrow because if you caught me last month, I placed a loyalty order and it showed up today. So I'll be doing my unboxing tomorrow morning. So it's not scheduled just yet, but I will get it up. I will get that up. Hello, Pre-Tirement Days. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We're just talking about the free gifts with purchase. I did do a video on this already. It's a 10-minute video, but if you have questions, you can throw them in the chat. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So July's gifts with purchase. These products change every single month. The free products change every single month. So the first of the month, I always talk about the free products with purchase, and I also make a post every single month saying welcome to the month and giving you more information on the free products. So if you like to read, you can go to my post and you'll see that post there. There's also the link in that post, so if you want to go to the website, you can click that as well, but it's also in the description of this live. All right, so we're going to scroll down just a little bit. It says the July, we're going back to our roots with the tried and true basics, trusted by you, loved by generations, and ready to power your summer, your way. See what you get free or for a lot less with a quality order this month. So also every single month, and I did put this in the post as well, but there's usually at least one product where you can add it to your loyalty order and you will save 15%. So the product that is discounted for this month is frankincense. And frankincense is a really great essential oil that will do so much. Anytime I'm in doubt of what oil to use, I use my frankincense. So frankincense is really great for grounding. And I like to call this one a holy oil because it was mentioned throughout the Holy Bible. But frankincense is really grounding. It has like an earthy scent to it. One thing I can tell you with frankincense, if you're using frankincense essential oil and it costs you like $10 or $20 or even $30, more than likely it is a synthetic scent. So that is a chemical-based scent. It's not a real plant-based essential oil. Essential oils are the blood of the plant. So whether it comes from roots or fruit, rinds, bark, flowers, they come from the plant. And that's how they are powerful. And they have small molecules that can reach your cell membranes. And they're really great in again, frankincense is not a cheap oil. It is not. How they distract the oil and where it comes from, it is not going to cost you 10 or 20 or even 30. It is an expensive oil. So this one is discounted for the month of July. So you can save 15%. And I love my frankincense. So I use it for yoga. I use it for working out. You can use it for religious practices. You can use it to ground yourself and focus. So if you're doing any kind of studies or reading a book, you can diffuse this while doing those activities, and it will help with retaining the information. Like frankincense is a good one, but it's also good for applying to your skin. So you can also apply this to your skin. You can put it in some of your skincare routines or creams or things like that, and it will help with blemishes and things like it. It's just great for your skin. But the one thing that I do use it for, well, not just one thing, but I do use it for sickness. I do use it for focusing and grounding. So working out and things like that. Or if my mind is just like a scattered brain, I'll put on some frankincense. I use it for my son when he's like out of it or like having a tantrum, or he doesn't really have a tantrum, but like he's just overstimulated. I will use frankincense, and you can apply it to your skin. You can also apply it in a diffuser. You can also, there is one, and this isn't the one, but it's a white label and it's frankincense, and it's a vitality oil. So you can consume the oil because it is plant-based, but don't just go to the grocery store, grab you some frankincense and start drinking the bottle. It's not going to do you some justice. It probably will do you some harm. So the ones that are from this website are plant-based, and some of them you can consume. Just don't go crazy with it. But actually, I used frankincense last night, and I had something going on with my throat. Like it felt like food was stuck in my throat, but there was nothing stuck in my throat. And it felt like I was getting a sore throat. So I took 2 drops of frankincense last night, and that feeling, like when I touched my throat, if you, like I could feel something there, but nothing was there. And I don't know what it was, but that frankincense knocked it away. So love me some frankincense, but it is 15% off if you add it to a loyalty order. Don't add it to cart because you won't get that 15%. And it just basically says to the right of it what I just said. Great for skin, great for religious practices, soul searching, just all the things you would need. Love me some frankincense. So how do you get free products with your purchase? So how this works is you basically buy what you need. So if you need shampoo, if you need lotion, if you need toothpaste and mouthwash and dental floss, if you need some type of cleaning supplies, whether it's a powder form or a liquid, if you want to get into essential oils or a diffuser, you buy what you need, add it to your loyalty order. And when you spend a certain amount, and it says right here on the screen, spend 100 PV. PV on the website, it says product volume. So if you spend 100 PV worth of product, so if you spend 100 worth of product worth, then you will get free product. So it's not so much dollar for dollar on certain items, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to pause real quick on the screen and show you what I'm talking about. So if we go to some of these oils, so you see Angelica is pretty pricey, and not all oils are like this expensive, but some are, and they're premium essential oils. So you get what you pay for here, and they will do you some justice, I promise. Plus, you don't need a lot, and you'll have this oil for probably a very long time. But this one, 50. If you look at the PV amount, it's 50 as well. So that's how much you will get from this oil. If you added this one oil, you're going to get 50 PV. The PV accumulates. So if you spend 100 PV, that's when you would get the free product for the month. So if you bought 2 of these, that would equal 100 PV, a little over. But let's go to something that isn't dollar for dollar, and it's usually like Ninja Red. You can see that on yeah, so the Ninja Zinc over here, we're gonna make it big so you don't get confused on what I'm looking at. So this is a Ninja Zinc hydrating energy drink, all natural. It does have caffeine, but if you see, and you get 12 in this when you order it, but it's $40, but the PV amount is only 30, so you're not getting 40 PV for it. So you got to look at, if you're trying to get free products, you got to look at how much PV you are spending. And I hope that makes sense. And hello, Betrayed by Sin. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And yes, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everyone in the chat. All right, so I'm going to go back by clicking the logo. Scroll back down. So now you have a little more understanding on 100 PV. So the first item that you would get is the lemon essential oil. So that if you spent whatever you wanted to buy and it equaled up to 100 PV, this is when you would see the lemon essential oil. So lemon essential oil, it's kind of like one of my first oils. I did buy a kit that had lemon in it, and there are kits on the website that you can get. So you don't have to order individually oils if you don't want to. There is collections and kits that you can order. Some do come with diffusers and some don't. Some are just all oil. So if you already have a diffuser, you can use that. But I don't recommend using a humidifier. Some folks think humidifiers and diffusers are the same, and they are not. Oils can destroy your humidifier because they're not meant for essential oils, especially if they're premium essential oils like these. It could break down your humidifier. So I don't recommend using a humidifier like a diffuser. But lemon essential oil is a powerful one. It's definitely refreshing. We all know what a lemon smells like, and this is like lemon in a bottle, literally. This can do so many things. So whether you're in a like not so great mood, this will help uplift your mood. If you need to take off anything sticky, if you've heard of that chemical Goo Gone or Goof Off, whatever it is called, where it takes off sticky stuff, this is basically that, but it's all natural, no chemicals, and it's just lemon essential oil. With citrus oils, they are cold pressed, so you're getting the oil from the rind. They're not actually coming from the like flesh of the fruit. They come from the rind. And this is a great oil. I love lemon. And if you love the lemon scent, you will love this one. It pairs well with pretty much anything, other essential oils. Love, love, love some lemon. I've done a demo a long, long time ago when I first started my channel of using essential oils. And my like very first short was lemon essential oil. So if you want to go way back, because I do share a lot of shorts, if you go to the very beginning of my short journey, you will see lemon. And my son got a hold of one of my permanent markers, and he drew all over himself, all over his toys, and I was able to get all of that off. with lemon essential oil. I didn't have to use chemicals. I didn't have to use like a bunch of scrubbing and him soaking in the tub and all that. Like I didn't have to do all that. I just used lemon essential oils of probably like I didn't have any cotton balls, so I had to use tissue, and that kind of like took up a little bit. But if I had a cotton ball, I probably would have used like 5 of them and it would have been that easy. But yeah, love me some lemon, and it does actually work. So go watch that short and you'll see. But it also can help with like taking crowns off. So if you have little Picassos who like to draw on the walls, it will take that off and it won't ruin your paint. The paint that we have on the wall, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a tan color, but he's definitely drew on the walls with a crown and we got it off. I don't have a short of that, but maybe one day I'll just write on the wall and show you. But it does work. We also use this for cleaning. So it's really great for germ fighting in a more natural way. So you're not using a bunch of like harmful chemicals to clean your home or surfaces. The lemon will do the trick and it works. I promise. What else? I've done these with room sprays. So instead of using those aerosol fresheners, you can use one of these. Like all you need is a spray bottle, some water, a little bit of witch hazel, or like plain vodka, like the vodka you drink, and some essential oils. Mix those together, and you only need a few drops of, well, I don't do a few. I do like 20 to 30 drops of essential oils into the bottle, and then I shake it up. The only thing with that is I try to use a room spray that I'm making in like 3 to 5 days. That way the oil doesn't break down the plastic, because oils are strong and they will break down plastic. So that's why essential oils are in glass bottles, because they break down things. They are that strong. So yeah. And again, if you have any questions, just ask. But that is what you would get for free when you spend 100 PV. So we're going to move on to the next tier level. So these are called tier levels, is what I like to call them. So if you spend 200 PV, again, PV stands for product volume, you are going to get peppermint. Real quick, we're going to backtrack. Lemon. If you do apply this to your skin, just don't go into direct sunlight or cover up where you're applying this to on your skin, because if you're in direct sunlight, the photosynthesis from the oil will cause like a like sunburn effect if you're in direct sunlight. But if you're covered up or going to be indoors, then you're fine. But if you're going to be out in the sun, just don't have that. And hold on 1 second. Sir, please stop.
Okay.
Thanks. My son is here and he has no shirt on, so he can't be on the camera. All right, so when you spend 200 PV, this is where you're going to see the peppermint. And peppermint is one of my favorites, whether it's summer, winter, fall, spring. It will do you some justice. And actually, I've talked about lemon and peppermint together, but I'll save that towards the end. Sir, please stop.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I gotta gather him together and I don't want you to hear me. So please enjoy this intermission with this song.
Wow. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I'm famous. Hit the line. For famous. Subscribe to famous. Coming by. We're famous. What's up, guys? I'm famous. Hit the line.
All right, we're back. I didn't want you to hear what I had to tell my son. He is doing the most right now. All right, so spending 200 PV, and welcome in, Leonica. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, the 5Gs, for still being here. I appreciate you. And thank you. I try to do my best with giving more information. And if you have questions, please ask. I'm all about teaching and how to live a healthier lifestyle without all the chemicals and the toxins. You can use natural things to live life and live life longer. All right, so peppermint essential oil. This is the bigger bottle. So there are sizes to your essential oils, and this is a bigger bottle. So is the lemon. It's not the small bottle. So with these bigger bottles, you get about 3 to 400 drips. I haven't actually counted a bottle, but I know it's somewhere around there where you can get 3 to 400 drops of the essential oil. And one drop does a lot. So with peppermint, this one is really great for that cooling sensation. If you're looking to cool down, this is going to do it. But if you're also looking to help your respiratory system or breathing, this is going to do it. Doesn't matter what type of breathing situation you're going through, whether it's working out and you're trying to like control your breathing and things like that. This will definitely help with that. But also like some health issues that you may have with breathing, this could help support those types of things. It does have natural menthol in it, so it's going to help open your airways, and that's really important for breathing issues, but also working out. So love to use those prime examples. Menthol is a great thing. When you apply this to your skin, because you can apply it to your skin, it's going to have like a cooling sensation. So kind of like icy hot, but without the hot part. Now, if you wanted to do an icy hot with essential oils, you would use like peppermint for the cooling and clove for the hot. Because if you apply clove to your skin and there is an essential oil that is clove, it will have like a hot sensation. Cinnamon essential oil also does that as well. But these are really good for inflammation as well. They're also really good for your skin. You can apply these to your like shampoos, and it help open your pores, and it's just a great thing. You can use these in different ways. There is, it doesn't have peppermint in it, but it does have eucalyptus. But this spray that I use in my hair and my son's, it has eucalyptus, and eucalyptus also has like a type of menthol in it and helps open up your pores, and really great. So love that. But yes, peppermint is free this month. This is also good for like if you're working out and you have like sore muscles, or you want to relax your muscles. This is going to help with that. You can apply it to your skin. Again, these are plant-based, so they are safe for you to do so. And if it is too strong where you're like, okay, peppermint, it's too, my skin is sensitive, so I can't put peppermint on my skin, you can dilute it. So how you can dilute it is with other oils. Do you use essential oils? No, you are going to use a carrier oil. Carrier oils have bigger molecules. So a carrier oil would be considered like vegetable oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil. There's just so many, castor oil. You can use whatever type of carrier oil you choose to. There's almond oil. And you can help dilute the essential oil. So when you add a carrier oil to an essential oil, it helps the absorption rate slow down. So it's not absorbing into your skin as fast. One thing that I like to tell about peppermint is when my son was probably like 2.5, almost 3 years old, we were potty training and we used peppermint. Peppermint helps open and release things. So with my son, we would put 1 to 2 drops into the potty so he can use the bathroom. And it did work. But I left the bottle in the bathroom, and he got a hold of it when no one was watching him, and he got it on his hands, and the whole house smelled like peppermint, and he rubbed his eyes with the peppermint. And I wasn't at home at the time, but my husband was. And one thing you don't want to do is put water on, especially peppermint, but it's not going to help the menthol or the oil from absorbing into your skin with water. Water and oil just don't mix. We all know that. So my husband ended up giving my son like a wet towel to wipe it off, and that's not how you want to do that. So I remembered when I got home, use a carrier oil. So I applied that jojoba oil all over his face, not in his eyes, but just around his eyes. And I'd say within 10 seconds, he stopped crying and it worked. Like he was back to himself within like a minute. And if you ever experience peppermint around the eyes, it will make your eyes water. But yeah, don't use water with essential oils unless you're using a diffuser. That's the only time. But if you're applying it to your skin and it's just too strong for you, use carrier oils to dilute. Yes, I want to make a healthier switch. This is very helpful. Well, 5Gs, I hope I'm inspiring you to make that switch. I hope I am, and everyone in the chat. Peppermint, you can also use it for headaches. I've used it 1 drop under the tongue, and it will definitely make your breath smell good, but also it helps. I don't know what it is with that menthol, but it's very intense if you put it in your mouth underneath your tongue. It is just strong, but it's worth it, and it will help with headaches. I try to use it right when I feel like the headache is coming. Drop 1 drop, and bam, it just dissipates. I've also applied it to my temples. I will diffuse it in the diffuser. Another thing peppermint is good for is if you're awakening, like waking up in the morning, and you want something to wake you up, peppermint will do it. Peppermint is a really, really great one. There is a vitality oil of the peppermint, so that's the one that you can consume. That's the one that I would drop underneath my tongue. It's not free this month, but that one I've made teas with. I've made desserts like peppermint brownies and things like that. So yeah, really, really great one. You can also use it in mixed drinks, or if there's like a lemonade or marinade that you're making and it has like a recipe to use mint, you can use peppermint. It works. Yeah. Yes, water and oil. We all know water and oil do not mix. But yes, that is free for this month. So if you spend 200 PV, you will get this for free. And love me some peppermint. But that's not all that you'll get if you spend 200 PV. You're also going to get lemon. So you don't just get one product. When you meet the second tier level, you're going to get both. So you're going to get peppermint and lemon essential oil just from buying what you need. And these free products will show up in your order. And it will tell you when you're about to check out if you met the free products or not. Just remember, it's with a loyalty order, not a add to cart. Now, 300 PV. Remember, PV stands for product volume. So if you spend 300 PV, you will get this supplement. I am not a doctor. I am nothing in the medical field, but what I can tell you is my experience with this super magnesium, and I just love this product. I actually ran out, and I do feel that I've ran out. Like, I feel the effects of not having this, and I need it. So I'm not a scientific guy. I am going to read this and what it says here. But super magnesium, if you're not taking magnesium on a regular basis, you should consider it. And especially this one. Again, it's all plant-based. But it says ditch short-term sleep aids and basic magnesium supplements. These nature-powered capsules combine bioavailable magnesium, which supports your body's natural melatonin production. So if you're not familiar with melatonin, your body already creates melatonin. And a lot of people like to use the synthetic melatonin to fall asleep just because they're either not staying asleep or they're having issues with sleeping. So people take these synthetic melatonins. But if you consider switching that melatonin supplement and taking super magnesium, this could be a solution for you. So also cedarwood essential oil will help with your natural body making melatonin. So it just helps. It helps. Look it up if you don't believe me, but it helps. Cedarwood essential oil, magnesium, they're great. You don't need melatonin. I mean, maybe once in a while, but not every day. There are other solutions, but also you got to look at your diet too. All right, so with melon juice concentrate to increase magnesium efficiently in the body, take it daily to support restful sleep, healthy energy levels, a calm nervous system, and over 300 essential functions. So super magnesium is not just a one type of supplement. It's almost like a multivitamin, but it does a lot. It does a lot for your body, and especially this one. So that's why they call it super magnesium. Love this product, but I actually ran out. So I was taking it, and then I ran out, and I haven't had it for like probably 2 weeks now, and I do feel it. My energy levels are not the same, especially working 2 physical jobs. I can definitely feel the difference. My sleep is still pretty much the same, except I don't sleep as much. Like I'm getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but that's only if my son's not sleeping in the room with us, then I can get 8 hours. But if he's in the bed, he's gonna be flipping and kicking and punching, and I'm like, boy, go in your room. But yeah, super magnesium. Love me super magnesium. Great one, and it is free for the month of July. And yes, I know it's pretty expensive supplement. So you see it's at retail $93, but I don't pay that for this product. And I'll tell you why I don't pay that after we scroll down just a little bit. So when you spend 300 PV, you're also going to get the peppermint essential oil, which I told you all the great and goodness it can do. And then the lemon essential oil, which also has some great and goodness that it can do for your whole household. So you get all 3 free products if you spend 300 PV. And all you have to do is just order what you need. But the reason why I don't pay this $93 for this supplement is because when you do a loyalty order, you unlock a 24% discount. So how do you get that discount? Is when you spend 100 PV. So when you spend 100 PV, you also get a 24% discount. And that 24% discount will be locked into your account for an entire year. And if you keep doing a loyalty order, you will never lose that 24% discount, which is a great and wonderful thing. Love me a discount. We all like to save coins, and especially using healthier plant-based products, and the products speak for themselves. You just got to try at least one thing. Try one thing, see if it's for you. And then once you use it and you love it and you fall in love with it, you'll fall into something else and you'll be like, geez, that worked. Now I got to try this. I got to try something else, and I got to try something else. And I want to just switch up my whole household because everything worked so far. And that's how I got started. I started with one product, and then I tried something else and tried something else, and then started getting all these free products, and it just keep rolling. So now I just place a loyalty order every single month because the products speak for themselves. They will change your life for the better. And I do feel a lot more healthier. I'm more aware of what I'm using in the house and for my family, and love it. So yes, you do get a 24% discount when you spend 100 PV, but it doesn't stop there. So we'll just backtrack a little more. It doesn't show this on the screen, but when you spend 50 PV, you also get cash back to use on future product purchases. So not only do you get free products or a discount, you also get cash back. So how that cash back works is when you spend 50 PV on a monthly basis, it accumulates to points. And then those points you can save, and then you can use those points to buy something you don't want to spend your money on. So it gives you another opportunity to try something else on the website without paying for it. So let's go to the shop, and we're going to just click, we're going to go to the Ninja Red, the red drink that I always talk about. If you see these blue flags next to the items, that means you can use your loyalty points, which is your cash back. So if it doesn't have a blue flag like some of these don't, you can't use your points. But if it has a blue flag next to it, that means you can use your cash back and don't have to spend any money on that product. One thing you will have to spend is shipping. So you do pay for shipping. Last month, they did have for new customers free shipping. So if you ordered 100 PV, you got free shipping. But that is not happening this month. And maybe there'll be a new deal coming soon. I'll keep you posted. But as of right now, there's no free shipping right now. But yeah, if it has a blue flag, you can use your points. How the points work is the more you spend through a loyalty order. So if you only spend 50 PV every single month, you're going to get the bare minimum of the cash back that you can receive on your loyalty order. The more you spend and the longer you do it. So if you did like 100 PV every single month for 6 months, you're going to get more cash back. And the longer you do it, the more you're going to receive back in cash back. So it gives you an opportunity to try other new things. But again, the longer you do it, the more you receive back. So more perks for those who are loyal to their loyalty order. And I don't know if I can pull it up because they updated the website and I haven't been able to find the information on the loyalty orders. I'm scrolling at the bottom I'm trying to go to the bottom of the screen. I know there is something on the website, I just haven't found it. I haven't found it, y'all. Careers Digital Library, no. Yeah, see, let's go to company. Learn. Loyalty rewards. So if you go to learn and then loyalty rewards, you will find it. And it gives you all the information on how it works. So it says it right here, discount on purchases, earn a 24% discount on all purchases, including a one-time loyalty order. You can earn loyalty points every month. You place a loyalty order of 50 plus. So if you spent 50 or more, you're going to get the cash back. Those are what they call the loyalty points, is the cash back. You'll also get free gifts. So those free gifts are different from the gifts that we just talked about, the lemon, the peppermint, and the super magnesium. These free gifts are different. So the first 2 months you'll get a diffuser, and then every 3 months of consistently ordering through a loyalty order of 50 PV or more, you will get a free product. So at month 3, month 6, month 9, and month 12. So you will get more free products. So love it. Give me all the free stuff. And then the more you are consistent, so if you did it every single month of 50 PV or more, you're going to build up more cashback or loyalty points, which is a great thing. So the more you spend, the more you get. The longer you do it, the more you get. So the first 3 months, you're going to get 10% in cashback or loyalty points. At month 4 through 24 months of consistent, so that's month to month, you can't skip a month. You have to do it consistently, and you will get 20%. And then 25 plus consecutive months, you will get 25% back. So it gives you a lot of opportunity to get you some free things. And the more you do it, the more you're going to receive back. And this is how I keep my loyalty points going. If I signed into my account right now, I probably have like, I want to say $200 worth, and I do spend it not frequently, but frequently enough, probably like once or twice a year, to where I'm not losing my cash back, because there is a time limit on it. So I believe it gives you a year from when you receive those points. So like if I received 40 this month, and then I have a year to use up those 40. So it kind of like rotates, if that makes sense. So I think the next time some of my points will expire is this month, and I want to say it's on the 17th. So I'll be doing a video on how to use your points so I don't lose mine, but showing you how to use your loyalty points. And I buy what I need or what I don't want to spend my money on. The last time I used my points, I used it on a specific oil, and I'm going to show you what that oil was, because it's very expensive, and I wasn't going to spend my money on it. But yes, there are some oils that are very expensive like this one, but I used it on this rose. And as you can see, the discounted price is $214, so that's the price that I would look, but at retail it's almost $300. And that's because it takes so many rose petals to make this one small little bottle of rose. It smells exactly like rose in the bottle, but it takes a lot of petals to make this oil. And they are cold pressed. So I believe it's cold press. Let me make sure before I'm giving you wrong information. But yeah, you can read all about it, and you can scroll down and it gives you even more information. I'm trying to see if it's steam distilled or cold press, but I want to say it's cold press. It also gives you like some DIYs that you can make. Hello, the Bud Files. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. I'm skimming over it too fast. That's why I'm not seeing it. So it takes 22 pounds of rose petals to produce 5 ml. So this is a small bottle. It's not the big bottle like lemon and peppermint. It is the small bottle of essential oil, and it takes 22 pounds. We all know how heavy a rose petal is, not heavy at all. So 22 pounds of rose petals is a lot of roses. A lot. But I use my points to get this oil. So now I have rose in my collection, and I have yet to use it because it's like gold in a bottle. I just smell it out of the bottle and keep it closed. But yeah, yeah. I love this one. I like to use it during like Valentine's Day, and I have a DIY that I'm going to be doing, which is fake rose petals, so I can have those rose petals forever and just change the color of them when occasions happen. And then I'll put the rose essential oil on them, make them smell like real roses, but they are fake, and I can keep them forever and ever and ever, and never have to buy another rose in my life again. Because we all know roses are expensive, and then they die, and then they go in the trash. So you're just basically throwing your money away. But now you don't have to. You can conserve it a little longer by getting this essential oil, some fake rose petals, and yeah, or roses, fake roses. And that's my little idea that I'm going to be doing. But I believe that was it. We are at the hour mark. If you have any questions, ask away. Also, so if you do a loyalty order, you can like do real quick collections. That's right here. Or you can go all the way to the right of the screen and it says starter bundles or kits and collections. So those will give you like a bundle, like what you see on the screen for that summertime aromas. That is a bundle that you can shop right now, and you can get all the like summertime bundle, like oils, really great oils. You got lime, peppermint, lemongrass, stress away. I can't even see all the oils. Vanilla, I think it's grapefruit, bergamot. So stress away, lemongrass, peppermint, vanilla, bergamot, grapefruit, and lime. And if you got this bundle, you are going to get that 24% discount. You'll get the loyalty points. You'll also get that free lemon essential oil, which is not in this collection, but you would have it because it's free. And then you get this diffuser as well. And yeah, great way to start with essential oils and your essential oils. And real quick, we are going to do a demo before we get out of here. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to show you how to use a diffuser. And again, if you have any questions, ask away. I'm here. I'm not rushing anybody. But the diffuser that I am using is discontinued, but it may or may not come back. Just for the simple fact, convention is coming up July 16th. So that means basically the company is celebrating their anniversary, and they've been around this year for 31 years. And usually when this convention happens, new products come out. They talk about what's evolving in the company, and things like that. So you'll get to see and hear all about it. I'll talk about it as it happens. I've never been in person. It's in Utah, but I've never been in person. I've always done a virtual ticket, and I will be talking more about it as it comes. But for tonight, I'm going to be demonstrating how to use a diffuser. But I found this recipe and I saw someone cutting grass today. So I wanted to do the scent of cutting grass. The recipe is called cutting grass, but I saw someone cutting grass today on their live. If you're familiar with Damo, he was cutting his grass, and I was like, I have a recipe for the smell of cut grass. And I do like the smell of cut grass, fresh cut grass. So there are essential oils to make that happen. So all plant-based again. And this is my little briefcase of oils. I have a lot, I know. Don't judge me. But you will need citronella. And who would have thought, oh, let's put citronella into the home? Why not? Why not? You will need basil. And you'll need one more oil. One more oil. I really need to label these at the top so I can just see what it is. And you will need peppermint. So those are the 3 oils you will need for this recipe for the diffuser. But this is called fresh cut grass. And we're doing basil, pine, and citronella. So this is a plastic diffuser. If you've seen it, it has this like Moroccan look to it. All plastic, perfect. There are other diffusers on the website that you can look at, but this one is not available anymore. Maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But with this diffuser, you fill to your fill line. Every diffuser has a fill line, and then you stop. I like to use warm water, but I've been talking, so it's not that warm. And then you add your essential oils. You don't have to use 3. You can use 1 at a time, or you can use 6 at a time. It's up to you on what you want your house to smell like. But oils do more than just smell good. So if you want to create a scent that's going to ground you, but also support your respiratory or immune system or whatever the case may be, you can do it with essential oils. Just make sure they are premium essential oils and not a synthetic essential oil. So what we're going to do is add 2 drops of each oil. So we got basil, and we're going to add 2 drops. And I've never done this recipe. 1, 2. And it smells just like basil. It almost has like with the oil, it has like a not eucalyptus, but like a menthol peppermint smell. But it smells like basil. This is pine. We're adding 2 drops. Maybe. If it wants to come out. I want to join the party. There's barely any in here. That's why it's having a hard time. So what we're going to do is just take this little dripper. This part can come off, and I just use the lid and just pry it off. Lean it to the side. And then now it's fully open, so it's no dripper. It smells like a pine tree. But we're going to just go very slow and get 2 drops. 1, 2. We got our 2 drops of pine. I don't know if I said peppermint, but it's pine essential oil. And you can also use this in your cleaning solution. So if you like a pine scent, like Pine Sol to clean with, we have a plant-based cleaner, and you can add a few drops of pine to make it smell like pine. And then you can use it in your cleaning solution. So you don't have to use Pine Sol anymore. Use something natural. And the next one we are adding is citronella. And I know you're like, well, citronella candles, aren't those supposed to be outside? This is actually really good to smell indoors as well, but it's also good for your skin. And citronella also keeps the bugs away. So sorry for the noise in the background. That's my son in his room. We're doing 2 drops of citronella. 1, 2. 2 drops. You hear the family. All right, we're gonna put this inner lid back in, and it just falls like into place. There's this notch on the side of it, and it just falls into place. You put your outer lid back on. There's 2 buttons at the bottom. Turn on the diffuser, and we're gonna see what this smells like. Does it smell like fresh cut grass? What do you think it's gonna smell like? Do you think it's gonna be more basil or pine or citronella? I mean, they're all equal parts, 2, 2, and 2. But let's see. It has like a little sweetness to it. I don't know how that happened. Basil, probably. It does give you like a grassy type smell. It smells nice. It's not like grass. It's more like, I don't know, peppermint, herb. It's nice. I like it. And then citronella kind of has like a sweetness to it. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. That's a nice, it's a good one. So all we used was basil, pine, and citronella. Love that one. But yeah, that's all I have for you tonight. Let me know if you have these oils and if you try them in your diffuser. Would love to know what you think it smells like. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I do appreciate you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be back tomorrow morning to do that unboxing of my loyalty order from last month. And I'll show you all the goodies. And if you want to see what I ordered, go back to that video and see. And then you'll get to see it well, not in person for you, but for me, it's in person. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you on my next one, which will be tomorrow morning before we go to work. But thank you. As always, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. Till next time. Bye for now. Love you. See you later. Bye. Have a great night and happy 4th of July.